Yo, 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 what's good, gang? Welcome back to another banger video. Hey, man, you already know how it is. Liking, commenting, and subscribing because we may never see each other again, and that'll be really sad. So, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. Like, literally, we are so close to 1.2K, and I would really appreciate it if y'all can subscribe. But hey, today's video will be on my driving, yes, because for many of y'all who don't know, or if you've been watching the channel lately, which I've noticed lately, this channel has lately been getting less views. I have noticed that. Like, I don't know if it's the content I'm making or I don't know. But today's video is going to be about my driving, since, I just started driving, and yeah, so let's talk about it. So the first thing we gonna talk about is speed limits, and speed limits, my gang, are just suggestions. Now, hold up, let me cook, because I know some of y'all are gonna be like, oh, well, you're learning how to drive, you shouldn't be speeding, you should be worried more about safety, and I don't know, controlling your vehicle, buddy. I fucking drove 66 miles an hour in a 55 zone. Yeah, and I admitted it. I admit that shit. I was doing 66 in a posted 55. And literally, I had so much fucking room on the road that I could probably be doing 70 on that road. But I didn't go faster than like 66 because, well, one, the control arms in my mom's car are loose. Yeah, they are loose. So I pretty much can't go faster than 65 in that thing. That thing, my mom's Forester, that shit's just comfortable as hell. But the control arms in the car, yeah, they were loose. So my mom felt the car rattle, and she said, slow down, the car's rattling. So, I slowed down because, I had to change lanes over to the right because I was going to go to Corey Hill so I can meet up with one of my friends. But sadly, I couldn't because, I don't know, his dad doesn't like me or some shit. So, yeah. But speed limits are pretty much just suggestions. Even yesterday, speed limit was 30. Bro, I literally went 40 miles an hour. And I was able to brake in time before I was near the roundabout. Which is really good. If anything, driving school needs to teach you how to not be a rolling hazard on the road. Because, bro, on my first driving lesson, I went 61 miles an hour on my first driving lesson. Bro, I swear most new drivers are, afraid to touch 50 miles an hour. Bro, I literally went fucking 61 on that first driving lesson. And the instructor was like, slow down. I'm like, brother, I'm not even speeding. Bro, I'm starting to get really comfortable on the road. Maybe even too comfortable. So yeah, my G, speed limits are just suggestions, but by all means, do not start excessively speeding. Okay, you know what? Keep it 20 over, all right? Keep it under 20 over. I ain't condoning speeding. By all means, slow the fuck down. If you have shit visibility on the road, slow the fuck down. We don't need you causing accidents, my G. Another thing is that I have perfect lane positioning, all right? My lane positioning is so good, My mom's car has the lane keeping assistance, so I haven't really been making the lane departure warning go off because the car just steers itself. Now, I'm not saying you should let your car steer for you on the highway. I mean, I really use lane assistance as pretty much like a guidance because, my mom's Subi, it has 2 bars. So, let's say, you are towards, the right side of the road or like the right side of your lane, it'll show 1 bar and that'll be, well, to the right. But let's say, you are towards like the left side of the road, or like, when you approach a on-ramp and, let's say you get on the highway and, you're cruising, right? And you approach an area where there's an on-ramp, the car will go down to like 1 bar towards the left, because on-ramps, they're different because like lanes and shit. Because, they have like an acceleration lane, and the acceleration lane merges into like 3 different lanes. That's pretty much how it works. So that's why, like, the lane keeping assistance thing, it just goes to 1 bar towards the left. And lately, I've been definitely thinking about getting a car with lane keeping assistance. Maybe something like a 540i xDrive. Or maybe like a F90 M5. Yeah. I've actually found one on Carfax under like 45K. Imagine if I got it. Maybe after high school, I'll get a job. And then I'll get one. Twin turbo V8 plus all-wheel drive. And like, the F90s are nice though. Probably the most convenient M5 to ever get. So yes, going back to the lane positioning thing, yeah. Even on like day 1, like I've had perfect lane positioning. I think I've only crossed like the center lane once. But other than that, like I don't really think I've really been really bad at staying in the lane. Because I know sometimes, it's like really hard for people to stay in their lane because they get distracted. Bro, if you literally distracted, bro, you crazy. I'm not saying you a bad driver if you're distracted. Like, just stay focused on the road. It's literally your main focus at this point. Stay focused on the road. So, yeah. Perfect lane positioning. Now we got to talk about the times where my mom made me pull over. So I was driving, I was going 7 over the speed limit. Yeah, I know, I'm literally admitting that I'm speeding. Yeah, Rochester Police, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Go ahead, revoke my permit. Because I literally speak facts. Speed limits are just suggestions. They pretty much are. So, I was just cruising on this one road, and, my mom, she saw I was speeding, and she said, you know what, that's it. Pull over. Pull over now. Pull over now. Like, brother, I wasn't even speeding. What the hell? I was literally flowing. There was literally, like, no one on the damn road either. So, another thing, like, I've done, and, like, I don't really condone it, is that one time I made a right on red at 15 miles an hour. Not my smartest move I made on the road, but I feel like all new drivers make a mistake at some point. Why is my 14 Pro struggling to focus? God damn. Not the smartest move. If there was cross traffic coming, I would have been the cause of an accident because of failure to yield. So definitely I've learned from that to always come to a complete stop at red before you turn right. So yeah. Other than that, I haven't caused an accident on the road at all. I've had a couple close calls, like one time, I changed lanes to the right, and, I took a right turn at like 20 miles an hour, and I felt the car's body roll, and my mom was like, bro, if you can't drive properly, I'm making you pull over. Like, bro, thankfully no one was there, because I think I ended up into like some like oncoming lane. There's like a stop sign, and we were driving by my old house. There was this one road right that has like 2 stop signs. You stop at one, it's like there's a stop sign there, but you turn right and there's another stop sign there. I don't know why, it's just hella stupid. But I think it's because, like, let's say, there's traffic coming from this way and, you have to turn right, you have to stop. I mean, it's kind of smart, but in a way I don't really see the point into it, But, I'm actually kind of understanding the point in, like, four-way stops. It's just for fairness, I guess. Like, let's say, you're in, like, a heavily residential area, You're in a residential area and there's, like, a lot of people that drive. So, like, the purpose of a four-way stop is for, like, fairness or some shit. It definitely, it helps, traffic flow and, I guess, reduces accidents. This area, it really doesn't need a four-way because, well, not that many people drive on this road, especially during the night. During the night, I feel like stop signs are just pointless. Like, stop signs are pretty much just yield signs during the night, especially when, like, no one's out there. So, like, you creep up at a stop sign, right? And then most people, they just roll stops, pretty much. They don't really come to a complete stop. Stop signs pretty much only have purpose if, like, they're, like, in rush hour or something. Or, like, the intersection is busy. So, yeah. Like, other than that, I feel like I've been, like, a really good driver, I feel like I've been driving for more than 7 days. Now, the only thing I feel like I need to work on is reversing. Because I'll be for real with you, I cannot reverse without getting scared, I can drive forward without being scared, but, reversing is just the only thing that I suck at. And I feel like it's just because, you're not used to your car rolling backwards and, you have limited visibility too. Like, your visibility is out that rear window and you literally have a windshield in front of you, but you literally have limited visibility. Like, the visibility, that shit's in the back and you hardly can see it. Oh, but you got backup camera and mirrors. Still, it's scary as hell to reverse. Like, for real. Oh yeah, my first driving lesson, I drove some front-wheel drive Hyundai Ioniq. And, bro, I literally felt how bad front-wheel drive really was. Like, bro, if you literally drive FWD, how the fuck do y'all survive? Like, how the hell do you not be complaining about how the car's body just pretty much leans? Like, bro, front-wheel drive really sucks. And it's actually kind of sad now that a lot of modern cars, they're coming with some booty-ass front-wheel drive system. Like, bro, I want something all-wheel drive, even rear-wheel drive. I'll take all-wheel or rear-wheel over front-wheel drive. Oh, but front-wheel drive has traction. Yeah, what if your front wheels lose traction? If your front wheels lose traction, you lose steering. With rear-wheel drive, the power is sent to the back wheels, but you actually have wheels for steering. That's why I kind of prefer rear wheel to front wheel. Plus, rear-wheel drive actually teaches you how to drive. I've never driven rear-wheel personally. I just know rear-wheel drive actually teaches you how to drive. Because let's say you turn the wheel too much or you go too fast around a corner, the car starts drifting. And when the car starts drifting, you have to take your foot off the gas and you have to counter steer. You counter steer the skid. So, like, let's say if the car is drifting to the left, I think you turn the wheel to the right. So I feel like if you turn it to the left, you're just making the car drift more. You're turning too wide, pretty much. Let's see, what other mistakes have I really made on the road? Yeah, I feel like lately it's just been cruising, speeding. Okay, well, I don't excessively speed. Like, for real. The DMV is, like, hella strict when it comes to speeding. Like, bro, if you're going, like, 3 miles an hour over, bro, they're acting like you committed some damn felony. Like, bro, I remember on my first driving lesson, I almost had that shit ended early because I was speeding. Like, bro, I wasn't even speeding. What? Why are you trying to end my driving lesson for? Like, bro, so I remember during the first driving lesson when the instructor said, if you don't stop speeding, I'm gonna drive you home. What, you saying I can't drive? I told him, so we pulled over, right? I said, bro, I wasn't even speeding. I was just driving. Yeah, that's probably the most guilty shit ever. And he said, it's not up for debate. You're speeding. You can fail your road test apparently if you go 3 over the speed limit. 3 over is nothing. Oh yeah, school zone. Don't speed here either. Like, I remember one time I was driving on this one back road and I was going like 7 miles an hour over. Bro, this one kid fucking crossed the road and I had to literally slam on my brakes for this kid. I mean, hey, it's better to slam on your brakes than hit people. You feel me? Here's the park I go to. If you have me on Snap, I can come here like almost every night. 2001. So yeah. I feel like the only thing I have to, do is just, get comfortable with reversing because, driving is a skill, pretty much. Yeah, you know what else is a skill? Shutting the fuck up about speed limits. Because they're literally just suggestions. They are. Speed limits are just suggestions. Traffic flows over. I got good lane positioning. As long as you ain't excessively speeding, like, bro, speeding isn't even thrilling. But if you're going slightly over, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, I remember this one time I was cruising on this one back road and I was going 58 and a 55 and there was the cop, so the instructor said, slow down, there's a cop. Bro, what? I'm not even speeding. Yeah, says the person who goes 11 over. Yeah, I'm already 11 over. I'm already doing 11 over while learning how to drive. That's just bad. Well, then again, my mom's car has no gears. It's a CVT. There's really, like, no gears, and the gas pedal is so fucking finicky. Like, bro, I just pushed that shit. Like, normally on some cars, like, the gas pedal is angled, right? You just lean into it. My mom's car, I have to, like, push on the gas pedal instead of leaning into it. I don't know. That's why I kind of want a BMW. Because at least with the BMW, the gas pedal, it leans inward. I don't know. It just makes it more easy to cruise in it or something. Probably get something like a 750iX drive. Even an 840iX drive I'll accept. I want something all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive helps with the cornering and stability, but it also allows me to storm chase with the car. Plus, BMW's X-Drive system, it's usually more rear bias, so let's say I want to do some questionable snow activities. I can actually have some all-wheel drive system that allows me to have fun with the car. Because, I like how cars handle in corners, but, I also like some grip, too. So, yeah. I was supposed to drive a F82 M4, but the people who had the M4 and It's pretty much half of BMW owners. They're just complete assholes. They're literally the type of person to make their car their whole personality. Like, bro, just because you own a BMW does not give you the fucking right of way to be an ass. Like, it doesn't give you the right of way for you to, like, be like, oh, you want to drive, and then just ghosting you. Like, bro, I remember I was waiting in the Target parking lot for an M4 to pull up, and literally these two fuckers, like, I can't remember their names because, you know, I haven't talked to them for a while. They literally admitted to one of my friends saying, well, we made him wait an hour and a half. I feel like we did him good. Yeah, you know what? If you're fucking watching this, fuck you. You literally had me waiting in the Target parking lot for like an hour and a half. Like, bruh. So fucking stupid, for real, for real. They literally ended up going to this like one girl's house. Which sadly, I'm going back to school with her. I haven't talked to her since. She was being like really fucking weird. Like, I don't know why. She was just being like really weird, you know. She's like trolling people or some shit. And yeah, I literally got trolled about driving a BMW. Yeah, literally. I know who you two are if you're watching this. Fuck you. You had me waiting. So yeah. And there's this one girl who said she got to drive the M4. Oh yeah, I know who the fuck she is too. I think her name is like Mary or some shit. She said, oh, well, I got to drive and drift the M4. And literally, she deleted the messages and act like she didn't do it. Bitch, don't play me, G. I know you did it. You literally said, oh, I got to drive it and drift it. Yeah, don't delete your messages, you know. You know, if you see a message and somebody deletes it, you know they're trying to hide it from you. It's like hella stupid. What is this rolling up? Oh, it's a Honda Civic. Civic SI. Well, I know who drives that too. It's a manual too. Fire as shit. I don't really like Civics though. I don't like Civics. Front wheel drive. That shit's nonsense. Even Sabrina Carpenter agrees that that shit's just nonsense. For real, and there's this one girl, bro, she literally said she prefers front wheel drive she prefers front wheel drive to rear wheel. Like, bruh. Front wheel drive sucks. It understeers. I felt how bad FWD was from day one. So, yeah. And literally, so like, we were gonna drive the M4 to pick up this one girl who has an Audi S4. And, yeah. Which is the girl I literally removed. Like, bro, she said she would let me drive it. Low-key, I might add her back. Because, you know, I'm going to go to the same school as she does. I'm going to drive the S4. I'm going to drive it. I'm going to slide that sunroof back. And I'm going to drive that supercharged V6. I'm going to make that supercharged V6 go... Screaming like it's a German Hellcat. Well, I mean, it literally is. It literally is a German Hellcat. Supercharged V6 plus AWD, all-wheel drive. Count me in, bro. Count me in. And it's Quattro, too. I've heard of the grip with that thing. Holy shit. Can drive that shit all year. Well, so you can do that same with a rear-wheel drive car. You just gotta take it easier on the corners. Well, my gang, this video is getting kind of long. Just me rambling about cars. rambling about how bad front wheel drive is, and just, talking about my driving habits. So, thank you all for watching this video. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day.